Hi, Hiro Imafuji here from Kendo-Guide.com. In this video, I would like to share what I've learned from this Shiai I recently participated in. I lost big time, but that was great. Losing is kind of sad because winning is more makes you happier. But in this the Shiai I lost gave me a lot of information about my Kendo. So I'm glad that I participated in those Shiai, because I don't really participate in Shiai because I have old injuries that really is not very healed. They're not very healed yet. So every time I participate in those Shiai, the next day or about for 1 week, I have to suffer from the pain. But those Shiais were great for me, and they gave me a lot of information about my Kendo. So I'd like to share some of the insight of some of the values or some of the important points that I've learned from Shiai. And probably if you're like 4th dan, 5th dan, these are pretty useful. But if you're like 3rd dan, 2nd dan, even Q level, it may be a bit difficult, but you will get there anyway in the future. So I hope this help you to learn what I've learned. Okay, complete losses. I lost completely. There's no excuse. That was all my fault. I mean, cleanly, I lost. Okay. I needed more vigorous spirit. I was concentrated. I focused on my Shiai. I focused on my opponents, but I didn't really have this the ki that would scare my opponent. So it's not really working. I have my I was focusing, but that's all. Okay, so of course, if I don't have really like burning ki, my strikes are not as strong and as powerful, and my techniques also aren't like they don't work as they should because of my ki. So that was one thing, and that is very important point in Shiai or in Kendo, right? So I needed more of this really good spirit, ki, and I needed more patience. I wasn't patient enough. What that meant is I started executing my strikes when I really have to hold. I shouldn't have executed any strikes. And then when I execute it, I got hit. So it's obvious. It's obvious that I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I should have held a little longer. Okay, and who knows what would happen, but obviously I shouldn't have struck when I really executed these strikes. Okay, and the reason why I wasn't patient was, one of them was, I think, is a lack of confidence, because I've been changing my Kendo. I've been changing my distance as well to hold my strikes, to be more how can I say, to put more pressure. I try to hold my strikes. So I'm not really used to. I don't feel comfortable with that yet. Okay, I want to strike when I want to, but those times are the times I have to hold my strikes. So I'm not really comfortable with what I'm doing now, but I have to do it. Therefore, I don't really have confidence in me. Okay, so probably that's why I executed my strikes when I really shouldn't have. And also, old habit, like I said, in this distance, I used to strike. But man, now I'm trying to hold it. So old habits, old mindset kicks in, and I just wanted to strike. I couldn't hold anymore, you know. And then I lost. So obviously these are my problem now. Okay, like the reason why I got hit and cleanly, I didn't have pressure. I didn't put enough pressure on my opponent. Okay, and why? Because I didn't hold long enough. And also, I didn't do a good job before strikes. What that means is, I just go forward and backwards, and then get closer, and I didn't hold long enough in a strike. I didn't do any job. You know, what? In other words, I didn't prepare myself and my opponent for my strikes. So sometimes you have to push your opponent's shinai down, or you have to slap it away, okay, and see what happens. I didn't do any of these, and I just strike. I just executed some strikes. Just see, hoping I get the target, whatever the target is. That's not the way to do kendo, okay? Especially I'm fifth dan, and I should think about more of these putting pressure, putting more ki in it. So develop my ki, so my opponent can feel something from the ki. Okay? So these things we learn kendo theory. Those are very kendo theories. Okay, if you know sansappo or sansatsu, some people say, you have to kill your opponent's shinai, you have to kill your opponent's techniques, and you have to kill your opponent's ki. Okay, these are basics. These are basic theory of semi. I didn't do any of it, so obviously it doesn't work on people with really good kendo. Okay, so I hope this helps you to understand how you should do kendo, and if you're going for a fourth dan, fifth dan exam, you should start to think about those things to improve your kendo. Hope this helps. Thank you.